Whoop whoop, how's it going there? Bringing you guys some that good old Battlefield. Hardline, oh joy. Yay, how's it going guys? Bringing you guys some late night commentary. It's like 2:30 in the morning, tired as shit. I was like, I haven't made a video in a while, might as well just, make a video, because I got so much fucking Hardline gameplay on my hard drive. I've probably got like 40 gameplays saved up. I don't know. I got a whole folder full of stuff, and this was like the third clip that I looked at, and I was like, this is a good game. So I'll upload it. Oh joy, using that M16 on Hollywood Heights Conquest. Pretty sure this game ends in a spawn trap because these maps aren't designed very well as I get killed with out of sync reload animations, which hopefully they'll fix, but probably won't. And this was pretty interesting right here. I was like, oh, defib kill. And it's like, no. And then it's like, yeah, I don't fucking know. This game's just weird. I actually haven't played this game in 2 weeks. I played one game last week and then got off immediately because it was just full of bullshit. I don't know. I really enjoy this game, but it seems like everyone figured out that body armor is the way to go, and it just gets really annoying. It just gets fucking really annoying, and then the connections and all that. So I haven't been playing this game in like I said, like 2 weeks or something like that. And you know what? I'm not even really all that mad. I got my money's worth out of it, even though I paid 60 bucks for it. But I got my money's worth. I got a whole bunch of hours in this game. And patch does come out on Tuesday, finally. But, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been definitely keeping me occupied as of late, because that is actually a really good game. Even though I already bought it on 360, it's like a whole nother experience with all the pretty graphics and the pretty frame rate, and the first-person mode is just awesome. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm probably going to live stream a lot of it tomorrow and do all the heists. Already completed all of them, and they're like a lot of fun, so Mac's going to host them tomorrow, because like I did it, I already hosted them, so he's gonna do them, and then we might go for like this retarded challenge where you got to do all the heists in order with the same 4 people and not die once on the hardest difficulty, and if you do, you get like fucking $12 million or some shit. So I might end up going for that, probably won't, but heists are a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Grand Theft Auto. But patch does come out for this game on the Tuesday, and I will be looking forward to that, looking forward to see what they're actually going to be tweaking and fixing. We did get patch notes like 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm wondering if those are going to be different and if they have changed, because there are some things that are not in them that I would like to see, like obviously the armor insert, which is what I have the biggest problem with this game by far, well, besides the connections. I don't know. Like, if I shoot people and they die, I'm happy. And if I don't insta-death, and, like, when I get shot at, I'm happy. I don't really... Everything else is whatever. It's all about consistency, and this game doesn't really have good consistency. Hopefully, the patch will alleviate some of those issues, and... Like I said before, this game definitely does feel like a very early build of Battlefield 4 before we got all the good patches, which somewhat make the game much more enjoyable for the community. Also, this game is fucking dead on PC. That's another reason why I have not been playing it. Last time I checked was like, checked earlier in the day, earlier on Friday. There was like 1,000, 1,500. There was like 1,500 fucking people playing this on PC, and like even on the consoles, it's bad. Like the last gen, they had like 3,000 people each console, and then even current gen, they only had like 20,000 people, which is kind of low considering that they at one point had 100,000 people, and even more recently had like 60,000 people for peak times and whatnot. But on PC, this game is dead. A lot of people got fed up with the bullshit. And on top of that, on PC, there is a punk buster problem where it will cause huge CPU spikes, causing your game to get terrible frame rate and have really bad stutter. And it's really annoying. There are some little tricks to alleviate the issue, but it doesn't 100% fix it. And from the patch notes, that was like the first on the list to fix that, which will be nice. It'll be good going back to this game. I definitely will play it when the patch comes out and whatnot. But I definitely got a whole bunch of gameplay saved up to bring you guys some more footages. And this was a pretty good game. I ended up just working like this area right here pretty good, and shooting people out of their whatever flag that is. I think it's the E flag in their spawn. This map's really too small for 64 players, so a lot of the time the matches just end like this. These maps definitely weren't designed for 64 players. You know, it is what it is. I felt the same way about Battlefield 4. I felt those maps are too damn small for 64 players. A couple of them work, but a lot of them are, I don't know, it's just too small. Later, over in time, it got a little bit better, you know, better map knowledge, learning the maps. Other people learn the map, so you could predict traffic patterns and what people are going to do. It makes it a little bit easier to, you know, kind of get your head around what's going on in the game. But this game right now, 64 plays, it's just too fucking random. But I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. It's just that goddamn body armor, man. It's a little ridiculous, and I'm glad. Well, I hope that they end up fixing it. It wasn't in the patch notes, but those patch notes were kind of old before a lot of people really realized the overpoweredness of the armored insert. And hopefully they will address that. Like I said, the K10 is like what pisses everyone off. That gun's only good at close quarters. It's basically a better, like more consistent shotgun in my opinion. So, you know, like the M16 will destroy it at anything past like 30 meters or even 20 meters. So there's there's trade-offs and whatnot, but that armored insert just makes it just makes every gun on the engineer or the mechanic just ridiculous. And I'm sorry I keep harping on that, but it's really fucking frustrating. These developers really need to get away from anything that modifies health or bullet damage in any way. It just makes it way too hard to balance. And I mean, the only game that ever really got close to doing it is like Call of Duty 4, World at War, and whatnot. But even then, there was situations where you'd have guns that didn't need stopping power, so when you put Juggernaut on, it just made it ridiculous. The most famous one being the MP40 with the Juggernaut. All stopping power did with that gun was make it so you could like one-shot, headshot people with like that. I remember the M60 in COD 4 was the same way. You didn't need stopping power. It was a two-shot kill regardless. A few other guns like Modern Warfare 2, WA-2000 was another one. You didn't need stopping power, so you could like roll cold-blooded and shit. But yeah, they can't balance it out. It's really annoying. I mean, people complained about body armor in Battlefield 4 for the perk, and that was only like, I forget the exact percentage reduction, but it ended up working out, so it was only one extra bullet to kill. In this game, it's fucking double the bullets to kill. It's a little ridiculous. But enough about that. I'll fucking stop talking about it. I'm sure you guys don't like it, but it just really pisses me off, because I had a lot of high hopes for this game. I really liked the Cops and Robbers theme. I liked the more infantry-focused Battlefield. It was a nice change of pace. But unfortunately, the execution was not all there. They could have did a lot more things with it. Like, instead of having it always be, like, cops versus the police, they should have had more gang-on-gang warfare. Like, I would have loved to seen, like, Bloods versus Crips or fucking biker gangs going in. I think that would have been fucking awesome. And definitely a little bit of a missed opportunity. And shit, even some fucking cops on cops, like FBI versus DEA or some shit. Like, they be doing that shit in real life, fucking, so fucking, I don't know. It'd be cool, but it is what it is. Some other things that like come up, like a lot more information has been released about Star Wars Battlefront, and I was like super hyped on that game. And the more and more I'm learning about this fucking game, the less and less I am excited about it. It has pretty graphics and everything, which from that gameplay trailer, even though it says fucking PlayStation in the front of it, I guarantee it's PC footage. I fucking guarantee it. The shit that, like, last week, I think it was, Xbox showed Witcher 3 gameplay in 60 frames per second, and at no point did they just put a disclaimer that it was PC gameplay, and they're trying to mislead the console players and the fucking thinking that it's, you know, Xbox One gameplay. Just a lot of shady practices. They're pretty good at doing it. Like, remember before Xbox One even came out, at one of those like conventions or trade shows or whatever the fuck, E3, they had like Xbox One on display, and one of the panels came off, and underneath, the computer blue screened or something, went to Windows, and they were like fixing it, and it had like GTX 980s in the motherfucker. So a lot of misleading going on. Not really up. It's just shady shit, all just to make a quick buck. It's actually kind of sad, but Anyway, Star Wars Battlefront 3, I was like super excited for that game. I used to play a lot of Battlefront 2 at my buddy's house. That game was a lot of fun to play, you know, like rolling around like as Darth Vader or fucking, I forget that one dude's name in episode 1. He had the double lightsabers. Darth Maul, there you go. I haven't seen that movie in fucking like 15 years. But I don't know, that game was a lot of fun, and it's kind of funny. There's no single player in that game, and usually I could care less about single player. But I've always kind of liked Star Wars a little bit, so I was kind of disappointed for no single player. Among other things, only 20 on 20 instead of 64 player battles, no space battles. That kind of sucks. I thought like a map like Paracel Storm, but in space, and instead of islands, they were spaceships, and you had to like it was like that. I think that would be cool. But anyways, guys. More shit coming in the pipeline. I went 48 and 8. Oh joy. Anyways, guys, just late night commentary. Peace. Have a good one.